Hi everyone, Susan's book journey here. So I have a couple of review videos to do for you, but the first book review I'm going to do is going to be on House of Night novel, book 4, Untamed. So I thought the book was, I love the series, but I don't know, I give book, on Goodreads, I've given them a 3 to a 4 star, because one book could be really not very good, and then the next book, it just picks up. And then the next book, it's kind of like, back down again. So, but I'll just read the little, a little bit of a expert spoiler here, and then I'll kind of tell you what I thought of the stuff that was happening in the book. So, life sucks when your friends are pissed at you. Just ask Zoe Redbird. She became an expert on suckiness. In 1 week, she has gone from having 3 boyfriends to having none, from having a close group of friends who trusted and supported her to being an outcast. Speaking of friends, of the 2 Zoe has left, one is undead and one is unmarked. And Nefert has declared war on humans, which Zoe knows in her heart is wrong. But will anyone listen to her? Zoe's adventures at a vampire finishing school take a wild and dangerous turn as loyalties are tested, shocking true intentions come to light, and an ancient evil is awakened. So basically, this book, book 4, is basically about how Zoe kept secrets from her friends. In the first part of the book, you find out, you know that she's been keeping secrets, but her friends find out that she's been keeping secrets from them, and they get really angry at her, so they don't talk to her in the first 2 chapters, I'd say. And then a new fledgling comes in, and he has a dog, and he kind of it kind of brings them back together where they're talking to her. At least they're talking. She's happy that they're at least talking to her, even though they're still acting sarcastic and bitchy at her. So she so basically she's happy that they're talking to her, but that's about it. And then you also find out that in this book, her friend becomes becomes a vampire again, but she's a new type of vampire. It's a red fledgling type vampire because her friend needs blood to survive. So she gets her humanity back, and so she still needs blood to survive, but she's got an ink tattoo. They all have tattoos in this book, and they run down around the neck and everything, but she gets a red tattoo, and she's the first to be a red fledgling and a red tattoo, so she's a full vamp. And so her friend is a red fledgling, vampire, sorry. But how that happened is the high priestess of the school changed them. Once they died, she did a spell of some sort to bring them back to life. So she brought back a bunch of them to life. And what ends up happening is, near the end of the book, in book 4, she tells the new fledgling he ends up dying. His body rejects the change to becoming a vampire, and he ends up being, she reanimates him as well, brings him back to life. And so what happens is she ends up being, she brings him back to life, and she orders him to hit the mark, because they're doing, they're casting a circle to cleanse the school, because there's been two of the professors that were at the school have been killed. And so they do a cleansing to hopefully ease the pain and stuff like that. And what ends up happening is it doesn't happen that way. It turns. And so her friend that turned into a new vampire ends up getting hit with an arrow just below just below her heart. It didn't hit her heart, so it didn't kill her, but it did it enough that she bled out, and it ended up bringing back this guy, this immortal from Cherokee legend, Cherokee prophecy, which Zoe is of Cherokee descent. So this guy, this bird, he's got wings, so he's like a bird man. I guess is the best way to explain him. And he comes back to life, and that's pretty much where this book ends, and where book 5 picks up is them on the run. They escape the horribleness that's happening at the school, and he ends up having, he has children, as he calls them, and they're like raven mockers, so they're like bird and mutated man, like it's really weird. So that's basically this book. My thoughts and my rating on this book, I'm gonna have to say that I'm gonna give this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's only because, I don't know, it just didn't, it wasn't as exciting or as entertaining as some of the other books out of this series, so it wasn't the best book. And, like, don't get me wrong, it was an easy read. Like, I read the book in 4 days. But it wasn't my most favorite book from this series. So, yeah, so let me know your thoughts on what you think of this series yourself. If you've read the book, if you've read the series or not, in the comments below. And until next time, bye!